And we're back, guys. Sorry for the delay. There's been some major technical issues on our side here, and we're back into the game right now. Let's just hope that it goes smooth on from here. Just a reminder here: the whole event has been sponsored by Alienware as a hardware partner. Alienware Game Victorious. Their hardware is cool as shit, and the Dell is also one of our major sponsors, along with Microsoft Windows 8, which is the platform of choice and operating system of choice here at IGC Goa. And the streams are coming to you through Lord Nod Productions, and we're extremely thankful for them letting us do this for them and for the Indian community. It's all for you in the end. Meanwhile, we see a game again being paused. You want to say something about that?
Nah, I'm shit bored, man. I mean,
and again, the scores have been reset. So we lose track of.
We do have track.
I mean, yeah, the scoreboard is there.
It's 14-14.
Yeah.
With Naga 0-4, 1-4, 8-1. That's a very good score, Shady. A player to look out for.
8-1 on the Balana, and also it should be noted that they've got the Roshan twice. In spite of that,
something
the
that
kills.
I've been told right now, you know, by one of the players outside when the pause was taking place, what happened is that Vo'Sk's Trickstar came in late, so he was not a part of the team discussions. And as you know, this tournament has the new patch, so the Chen has changes and Chen's creeps have been nerfed. So Hardik Trickstar had no idea about this, and in between the game he got to know all of that and he adapted to it, and I think he's played wonderfully this game. You see, playing Chen is one of the most difficult heroes in the game. That is for sure. Test of Faith. Okay, go.
And we're going back live into the game here. We see them all grouping up at mid right now. I guess the last time we saw them smoking up and going for oh, they already got that tower. Now they're at mid here. They're spamming their skills. They're looking for an aggressive push here. They know that Akasha has.
I think these guys are going to take all their second towers, and for the third tower they're preparing up for their BKBs. Like Morphling's getting his BKB. I guess Queen will get her BKB, Mithril Hammer early, and yeah, with Hand of God BKB, they're just going to rush in into all these heroes and kill them off, I guess. But if there's good gameplay done by Banana Pancakes, I think they can just pull this off. But it's going to be very tough. But let's see. Because
having 4 melee heroes, Luna being an almost melee hero, is going to be very tough for them. They have to be at really close range to pull off something. And the only way they can probably do is evade and probably use the Fog of War to their advantage in some way, or the slope.
But having melee heroes is a problem because you're inside the battle a lot, and you are going to get stuck in Darkseer's ulti. You are going to get hit by the wave. You are going to be destroyed. And if you see Vo'Sk's coordination throughout this game, I don't know about the play that they have done when heroes are like single and they're moving around, but war coordination has been flawless. Like, it's been very good. Like, you get Hand of God at the right time, and the wave hits at the right time. As soon as he vacuums, the wave hits, so he has a perfect wave. Like, at least he gets 3 heroes or 4 heroes in that vacuum, so 3 to 4 heroes are hit by wave and scream, so that's like a damage of 300 plus 530 with Scepter on her. And as we know, Queen of Pain is Remstar. Remstar is Queen of Pain. You know, it's like his hero. Because I think since the time we've started Dota, this guy has been into this hero. And easily you can call him one of the best queens in India. And so let's see. But I'm really waiting for this Luna to get her inventory up, you know, because that is going to be fun to watch. Because
at one point we actually saw a Blade of Alacrity and even a Yasha being completed on the Luna. Is it on the courier by any chance? Yeah, it's on the courier. And the flying courier. 27 minutes into the game.
I don't know.
a wall being placed in the middle of
I
nowhere.
don't think it's placed, you know.
It's a bug. It's probably a bug.
No. Okay, the wall is.
Or is it Rubik?
No, the wall has been placed because. The wall has been placed because it's on cooldown. I don't know what happened. Maybe because of pause, or maybe a miscalculation, and that's a fallback. Without the wall, obviously there's one.
Absolutely. Without the wall, the whole thing just backfires on them with the BKBs and all.
I think he's making fun of him. Just going in that. That was fun. Oh, it's still gonna push. Oh, okay.
And let's.
They're all scattered.
They're all. In fact, the Radiant team are actually falling back as we speak, and both of them have just decided and realized that it's not going to work out for either of them, and it's just safer to back out. Meanwhile, the Dire team is actually looking for someone in their jungle, hoping that they might find someone, and the game has been paused yet again. Let's take a look at some of the scores we can find. Last hit and denies, Luna is leading by a huge margin, 183
It's
for
almost
36.
double. It's almost double, and I think it's because of the NCs and this thing that she hit here.
Absolutely, the ancient stacks. That's what Beastmaster is so good at. And let me tell you, it also involves a lot of microcontrol. Fine microcontrol is what is needed to keep stacking those ancients at the 53rd or the 48th minute mark for the ancients, whatever works for you. It has to be done, and it's such an awesome source of income for for the complete team.
Yeah.
Beastmaster gets them with the axes, as the axes do physical damage, and everyone's just getting juice out of it.
Yeah, definitely. The thing with Beastmaster is that you can just throw your axes from here. You can get level here, and when you're like level 1, you throw axe here at the 48th, 58th minute, 40. What was that? Okay, 49.
Yeah, it's 53 actually. It's 53 actually, but sometimes it works either way.
So you do that and you keep stacking. And what these people have done is that they fed Luna the stacks, you know. And Beastmaster has not rushed a pipe. He has actually rushed a mech. So yeah.
But another way to do is actually get the boar
Yeah.
to actually go
Yeah,
and
the boar.
draw them out and get them back in.
If you're low on mana, then that's also a good option to do.
Because the axes can then help you push the wave, and the boar can actually keep doing that simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's what really requires awesome concentration and patience to pull it off perfectly. And as we speak, Roshan has respawned for the 3rd time, and I mean it's there available for the 3rd time. He's been taken down twice, both the times by the Dire side. We see a smoke up here. Everyone's gone on a smoke here. Meanwhile, with the Darksail leading the way, they're going after someone. They're going at bot here. They're probably trying to get a Rosh pickup here, or they're just trying to get the Dire team off of Rosh in case they were expecting it. But the Dire team is completely nowhere near them. But they sense something is happening. I guess they do. They have the Beastmasters, the bird, the hawk. That's nowhere near. What do you say?
Yeah, the hawk's here, but can't be detected
can't be,
through
yeah.
smoke, so no point. But still, it safeguards the Roshan. I think they've been spotted. Yeah, been spotted. I think Vo'Sk don't have a plan. They are falling back because this is a smart move by Banana Pancakes. Sitting right there, chuck the XP, chuck the farm. We're not gonna die to you. Fight at our towers. That's the call.
Absolutely. It's just maintaining the upper hand here. That's what it's all about. Stalling the game till Luna can become an absolute beast. But let's not forget there's Morphling on the other side. He can be equally devastating as well. Picking out at least 2 heroes in very short amount of time with bursts.
Definitely, but what Luna can do is she can take out all 5 heroes. If she has that kind of inventory, and she has a Night Stalker to tank for her, and she has a Beastmaster to tank for her.
Absolutely important disables there, and the best thing about Roar is it goes through BKB. So let someone have even if someone has a BKB, as we saw, Akasha is already building up to it, she would still be roared and shut down in one place. She would not take the damage, of course, but she would still be locked down. And we see the Satyr actually scouting for them. He does not wear off the smoke that the Dire team have on them. They are trying to go uphill here, and we see Akasha and Darkseid actually coming really close to them. We will see if the Leshrac or the Naga actually wear off. No, they're going away. They're drifting a little bit apart, and they finally decide to go up the hill. Now they're going. Now the smoke has worn off. They know someone is in the vicinity. Who will it be? No, everyone's just falling back here, and now they're just falling back. They know it didn't work out for them. It's all a standoff here. Everyone's just trying to smoke and get, just catch hold of that one mistake that the opponent can make.
The thing is that one mistake can cost you the game right now. If there's a complete team wipe, even if Vo'Sk gets a team wipe, they're going to win this game. And if Pancake gets a team wipe, they're definitely going to win this game. So, and anything can happen in the wars. As you saw, Vo'Sk, the last battle that happened, Queen of Pain and Darkseer, their combo worked perfectly. But you never know that if positioned well by Pancakes, they can maximum have 3 heroes in that, and that too, they don't want Naga to be there throughout the war. She's just a support. And I think Beastmaster with that mech and Balnar with the BKB, and you have Leshrac. I think that's good farm by Leshrac, having Arcane Boots and BKB and being a support.
Absolutely, 32 hits only on the scoreboard, but still he has a BKB, an Arcane Boots, and a TP scroll. I guess a major part of that is attributed to the fact that they got that the huge ancient stack that they got, the tons of XP that they got along with it. What do you think? Like when a 5-on-5 clash happens, the roar in my opinion, at this point in the game, it's just best to shut that Morphling down with the roar. Although Akasha is the one who's going for a BKB, but Morphling is the one who will be dealing the majority of the DPS here.
Even Morphling is going for a BKB, so yeah, roar on Morphling is good. Roar on Akasha is also good, because if you catch her without a BKB and you roar her, Night Stalker is just going to destroy her. And
absolutely, following up with the chain traps, the silences that will come along with them. One thing to notice here is that the Dire team do not have any sort of healing or a pipe.
The Dire team does have a mech.
Oh, they have a mech on Beastmaster, but the pipe is yet to come up. Meanwhile, on the Radiant side, they have a pipe,
a mech, and Hand of God. So.
Yeah, so it's like 3 spells that are so powerful in defending them from any sort of magical damage, physical damage, anything that the Radiant can throw on them.
But like, it's the 30-minute mark into the game, and I think after like 40 minutes, the Hand of God, the mech, not going to make that much of a difference. Because early game, yeah, definitely changes battles, gets you in there, you can just jump in. But late game does make a difference, but not that much. Because with Morphling you have like 1300 HP, and right now I think Morphling is a bit underfarmed. This is not usually Accurate's inventory at a 30-minute mark, because he has a Ethereal, he has a BKB, and he has a Manta mostly at this time. Sometimes I've seen him doing that, getting this BKB, Manta and Ethereal in 30 minutes. Maybe in pub games, but because I've played with him a few games, so he has that thing. But they have shut him down. Like, even killing Morphling 2 times is a good number, because if you see, Luna has also died 2 times, but you see her last hit ratio, it's way above Morphling.
Absolutely, the 191 mark is something that no one can even possibly match up to in this entire game. Even if Luna sits in her base, there's no way that anyone can catch up with her.
Yeah, definitely. The thing with going Ethereal first inventory and you're playing a Morphling carry, if you've gone first inventory Ethereal, you're not farming, you are going and hunting for heroes. So you're wasting time and wasting gold, like every creep you get like 60 gold, and so by even Morphling walking around from here to there is wasting time, for Morphling. Because, and Luna has, as these guys have played defensive since the past 5 to 6, 7 minutes, so Luna has been just farming, and Vo'Sk have been just roaming around. You saw the smoke before, they went for the smoke, it failed. They went for a mid push before that. They fought back.
We saw smoke going off on both sides, but it was followed up with the dire.
Yeah, so fights are not really happening. So Morphling's not getting those skills, and as you can see, it's not like Morphling can hunt anyone alone. These guys are roaming together. These guys are playing it smart. These guys want to win, and as you know, Vo'Sk right now is the best team in India. They won the online qualifiers for the Alienware, so they are playing a good game, and they're playing the regular game. They have not changed the game style according to the new patch up. So let's see, because they are a very practiced team. I believe this combo that they are pulling off right now has been practiced by them before. So late game, Queen can get a Hex, and she can get even a Deso, even a Orchid. You never know what will happen. I think it's the mistake. Trust me. Mostly in Indian Dota, this is what happens. Mistakes make the opposite team win.
And now we see them actually going for the mid T2 tower, and everyone's just waiting for them back. We see something delivered in the career right now. It was a bracer. It's a bracer and a mithril hammer, as we can see. Morphling is quite close, about 1,000 gold away from his BKB, which is not that close actually. But and we have, let's take a look at the gold at on the Dire team. We have Luna on 1 point.
Gonna be a war. I think there's gonna be a war soon, because I think Vo'Sk is getting impatient a bit. They have been just moving around up and down in the mid lane, but they're just waiting for the right opening. It's the right time. You can't just push in. You can't be hasty about it. Smart play by Vo'Sk. Naga is coming into sleep, and if she reaches there on time.
And it's a very Mexican standoff like situation here. Both teams are just waiting for one wrong move, one impatient move, one mistake, one careless move on the opponent's side, and it all goes down.
Oh, that was a nice try.
Okay, Luna. The Chen actually managed to convert the Luna's dominated creep here, and
Luna dominated Chen's creep again.
Okay, so that's okay. A healthy exchange happening there of conversions. People just trying to dominate the neutral creeps as we speak.
Check out Darkseer's gold right now. He has 3,400 gold stacked up on him with a pipe and a soul ring and boots. I think that's good gold.
Well, with those sort of items, it's actually expected that he would have lots of gold. He hasn't actually gone and invested on items.
I think he'll go for a Hex, or he can go for a Scepter, because there is Luna and that 160-170% damage after that.
I also think that at the moment they're actually looking for. He's actually bought a Scepter as we speak, and a Rosh actually being initiated here by Luna alone, and everyone else is just around in the peripheral of Luna, just waiting for someone to come and pick them off, so they can initiate a counter gank. Meanwhile, if you take a look at the current goal status, Balinar and Luna are sitting at a healthy 2,000 average, approximate 2,000 gold, which would probably enable them to buy back in the case the things do not go their way. We see,
I think Roshan's gone.
and Roshan is almost about to go.
I don't know.
Vo'Sk.
They have to jump in, and now they're gonna make a hasty decision when Roshan's down, and if now they shouldn't go in. They shouldn't go in now. I think they're gonna be destroyed. What is Chen doing? He is not controlling his creeps properly.
A ward trap goes down, wall goes down, BKB is being poked off, Eclipse going down, Naga is trying to chase the Rubik here, everyone falling down, Balana with a sliver of HP here, and Leshrac ending this.
That BKB on that Leshrac, I told you so. Getting that BKB was an advantage. That 30-minute BKB on a support Leshrac is very good. And I think it's good play by this player, Cholina. He has a bad name, man. Yeah, I know
He really does.
His name is Pasol, and he is a good upcoming player and he's someone to watch out for.
Okay. I think I know Pasol. I think his name is Omkar, if I'm not mistaken, right? And a BKB on a Leshrac is completely, truly what I completely agree with what you said. The fact that he deals so much of damage AoE every second that he's alive, with his Diabolic Edict, with his ultimate, the Pulse Nova, with Split Earth, and he's just every second. The DPS is huge compared to any other hero here at the moment. He can just keep doing that, and the BKB just helps him to dodge off those magic disables that can, lock him down in one place.
Okay, I think these guys are planning to go for the racks they have, and I think they can pull off getting a racks because this Luna, just look at her after. Just look at that.
The Luna glaive is just raping Chen. He's already down 1/4 of his HP. The creeps, and they try to ward trap her. She's not going to stop anything. Ethereal Blade on her. She's being given the adaptive strike. She continues.
That's a racks. That's a racks, and
the glyph goes off, a 5-second glyph compared to the 6.664. It's a 5-second glyph instead of 4. The song finally goes off. They're trying to get a really good position here. The tower is only on 22 HP. Let's see what happens. Riptide goes off. BKB pops off on everyone. Balana, Luna, and the Akasha scream of pain. Barely hit someone because everyone important is in the BKB. Right clicks, Morphling versus Luna. It's just a right hitting contest, and in the end Accurate just takes it with the adaptive strike. Balana managed to survive the whole deal, and Akasha actually forced back to retreat back to the base. Luna using her AGs and probably getting the racks here, and she does get the racks here. Team wiping almost every one of them. Morphling barely managing to escape out of there. The egg is being the key item there to their survival and their defeat.
yeah, definitely.
And the Radiant's defeat.
Yeah, definitely. Aegis has always been the upper hand in Dota, and that was a good call. Just taking that Roshan, even winning a war, and just rushing in there, because Aegis time pool has also 6 minutes. If you see now, the game is gonna go slow. Maybe these guys might push, but I don't think they require to push, because now Luna has got 4,000 gold, and if she gets her Satanic and Butterfly, I don't think more.
That's exactly what Punk said in the starting of the game. The glaive can rape the hell out of the building structures. One proper wipeout on any one of the lane, and she has a 4K deposit in her bank account. That is a huge deal. Now she can either go for a BKB or she can choose to go for a Ethereal Blade. I don't know, everything makes sense at the moment, but in case of a Butterfly, it could probably help her more, because the illusions would obviously get the evasion and the damage from the stats.
Even she would get the evasion and the attack speed. The thing is, heroes like Rubik, Chen won't be able to survive behind, and they have to position themselves behind their carry heroes. So this is going to be a very tough game for VSK to pull off, because I think they've lost this game, because Luna is the ultimate late game here, and because Banana, Pancakes, all of them are farmed up. As you can see, he has a Basher, and I guess he'll be getting his the new inventory with the relic item. Yeah, he'll be getting that, so he might just shut up Morphling for a while, with that stun. Getting that stun, and they have Roar, they have Net, which goes through BKB, they have Leshrak getting a Scepter, and VSK has just lost a war, so you don't see much inventory is coming up. You see Morphling getting a BKB on 37 minutes, and so I'll have to change my MVP right now. So it has to be Asim all the way. Asim or Shady. Asim is Luna.
Alright, Asim on Luna has got to be the MVP according to Punk here. It's hard to say. I mean, it's all gone here. It's all downhill from here. But there's still a glimmer of hope, because you never know. The late game, one wrong mistake and a team wipe on the dire side, the Radiant have more than enough firepower and the damage, the number of units to actually go through and through right to the throne.
See, well, I think the smart move is they know they won a war because of their ages. They should just defend it right now. Banana, Pancakes, they shouldn't push, because if they end up pushing, if they end up going, and if they end up losing and having a team wipe, if that Darkseer thing hits, if the ulti hits, and if Accurate is able to pull off a good morph juking way, or whatever he does, so I think Banana, Pancakes, if they want to win this game for sure, they should just hold it off. I see 4 heroes mid, so I guess they're planning to attack. I guess they're planning to play aggressive, because right now the mentality will be like, we're winning wars, why not? Why not just keep killing them? Why give them time to farm? Maybe, but what they should realize, I think she's going to farm. Oh, okay, mid, I think there's... Yeah, you can continue.
A trap being laid on Akasha, on Queen of Pain there, with nothing coming out of it. They're just racing back towards the base now. They know they have to defend this at any cost without losing their lives. One guy down in a wrong move, and it's all downhill from there. The Raiden can snap back at them anytime they want. Luna actually going in, the illusions being sent by Naga Siren and using the Riptide to damage the creeps here. Leshrak spamming his chain lightning. BKBs pops off on everyone. Luna, Balinar, Akasha.
Oh my god,
And
there's a pause here, disconnection from Luna mid-battle. Good pause, so that...
very unfortunate event. Luna actually popped off a BKB and disconnected, and due to which she started going back to the base. It's very unfortunate. This is completely going to change the outcome of this gang. This could possibly change. The BKB would wear off really soon, and by that time, damage would have been done.
Yeah, because Morphling will have his Ethrology, and as you can see, Akrit has converted his whole strength. He has 9 strength, so he might just, you know, this is a 1600 HP. She doesn't have HP, no HP items. This is a BKB, a little 10 strength from that, and a little 10 strength from Manta, and she doesn't have a power tread, so it's just 1600 HP. I think this is Vo'Sk's war. This is the...
Let's take a look at what's going to happen before this gang gets pulled off.
If you can see, Queen of Pain has come down to very low HP. Even after popping off that BKB, Rexar rode her. Her pipe is not used yet. Sleep is on. She is in BKB, so she's not in sleep. They're going to chop her off. Balinar has a basher, so she's going to keep hitting her. Even with a blink out, they might just chase and kill her. Let's see, because... And Luna...
The good thing is that they cannot put a silence on her, like, because of the BKB, so she still has a little bit of a chance to escape with the blink. If she managed to blink, maybe...
if she manages to blink out, she can plant a perfect wave and a perfect...
Well, the ideal thing actually to do would be is to blink out in this position where no one would expect her to, and then regen a little bit and then come out and perfect position herself. Because if she lands here, it's downhill, it's down the slope. They have the vision, they have the power to chase her down.
But the thing is that if she blinks here, the animation will show, and you have Luna here, so Luna will just walk in here and ulti up, and blink takes 5 seconds, and that ulti, level 16 ulti will destroy this queen at this low HP. So I don't think he's going to make that move. I think he's going to fall back because his whole team is also behind. That is going to be the most smartest move to do right now. It's very unfortunate that Luna disconnected at this time, because the outcome of this war could have been completely different. But maybe, I think still Banana Pancakes can pull this off. It all depends, because these people still have a Hand of God. These people still have... Okay, her Hand of God is used for one hero. And I think, yeah, Mech is still there. I think Naga is just going to get this Chen behind, keep her behind him. I really haven't seen Rubik doing, you know, first pick, right?
Yeah, he's the first pick, and he hasn't really pulled off those, oh my god, that's so awesome, Imba maneuvers with the spell steals.
Because, like, I know Darkseer is an important hero, and Loki, see, he's playing a beautiful Darkseer. You see, he has Scepter, he has his pipe, he's playing offlane Darkseer in an under pressure game. He has his inventory, he's been hitting good walls, decent walls, he's been giving good vacuums. But Rubik support is very tough to play, and they need him to get some spells, they need him to get that roll.
The worst part about that is Rubik is one hero without any escape mechanism. He is basically a sitting duck, if not along with a proper disabler. He needs that force staff, he needs that dagger. With a support hero, he just needs to tank up really fast, which is not happening here. In this moment, he's chosen to stay out of the whole gang. He's probably expecting Akasha to bring Blink down, and that is the reason he's positioned himself that way. Probably it's just to avoid Naga's song. And we see the game being unpaused here. Beastmaster Bash is going off, and the song being stolen.
She slept and maybe she might pick it out. Okay, the wave, she didn't care about her HP. She just waved out and
The wall goes up and people are still chasing. Luna is on a sliver of HP. She goes down, Morphling waves out of it. He's still trying to chase. Hand of God cleverly used, and they chase down and kill Chen. Luna actually goes for a buyback. She's going all out on this. She wants the kills. She gets the kill. Queen of Pain falls down. Who's next? No one. Everyone's dead and has fallen back to their base. They're trying to defend this push that's coming out of bot lane. They did mega. Which we witnessed clearly, the Dire team was successfully able to mega the bot lane, and now we see the Dire team actually going for an all-out push on mid lane. There is not enough to defend these guys. The Naga Siren, the Luna herself is so damn tanky. Even with a buyback, she still has 4,000 gold in her bank, which is huge. And Naga decides to TP out. She's on very little HP right now. Let's see what she buys up right now. In the meanwhile, we'll take a look at the XP graphs here. It has been, it's almost a flat line in favor of the Dire. It's strange and it's spectacularly awesome because it's never been seen a line that has been flat. Okay, well, that's the bug, I think.
yeah, I think it's a bug.
Okay, it's probably, yeah, I got it. So the reason that happened is probably because we loaded it so many times. Now it's just a flat line. It's completely okay, like, alright. So the graphs are probably not going to make much sense to us at this point. But the last hits and the gold and the hero levels, the net worth, that is still in steady hands. 255 on the Luna with 36 denies. Queen of Pain a close second. 158. That is as close as anyone is going to get to that Luna. That farm is ridiculous, and it's evident. I mean, not just the farm, but the buildings that she's helped to wipe off the face of the Radiant base is just awe-inspiring. I don't know what to say. I mean, the Luna has had almost a perfect conversion rate. Leshrac is very close to his scepter, and with that he'll just be dealing a lot more damage per second in terms of magic in an area around him. Let's hope the BKBs are long enough. They've been popped off many times, and the cooldowns on all of them are actually, now it's 7 seconds on the Balena. On the Luna, it's actually 5 seconds. It's just a 5 second cooldown on the BKB, so she has just 5 seconds to do whatever she can. Eaglehorn being bought by Luna, the 4,000 being put to use finally. 1,200 gold. It doesn't make any difference now because she's already bought back. The buyback cooldown is there, and they're trying to initiate here. The illusion is actually going. Yes, she does a riptide, trying to just get a little bit of. Balana pops off his ulti and the BKB. Nighttime goes off. Roar goes off on the Akasha. They're trying to focus it on. Eclipse goes out by Luna. Bash, scream of pain. And people are down. Queen of Pain goes down. Leshrac actually gets Rubik as well as Darkseer. And Morphling picks up Leshrac with that awesome shotgun. He's still fighting. Acrid, awesome play. Luna falls to Acrid. He's trying to morph strength, trying to evade that Naga Siren from chasing him. Waves out. Naga Siren won't be able to do much here. She chooses to fall back and go somewhere else to farm. She chooses to go to the neutrals. A game in favor on this is what happened. The Morphling is still able to hold his ground here. It's incredible play there by Acrid. I mean, he's been in one of the most successful Dota teams in the country has ever seen, called as Rocket.ROG. All this while he's been a star carry player for them.
I don't think that's correct. Like, Rokat's been one of the. It's not the best team that the country's seen. It's error that the team. Because they have dominated the Dota scene for a very long time. Rokat has been, for a very long period, they have showed very good gaming, definitely. But I think Indian gaming kings have been error. So all the way, because a 6-year domination just doesn't happen like that. It's not like noobs can't do that. You do it because you're professional, because you're good. That's why. So.
Well, although we did, after the ADC championships in which we first saw Error actually coming out into the foray of an international community and actually making a mark, they actually disbanded for some time. And that was the time where teams like Rocket and maybe ATE, not ATE was not present at that point, but DMC, a long-standing name, and Rocket, these two were really good teams coming up at that point. Rocket, I remember, had a winning streak at some of the major tournaments throughout. Their first pitfall in the past 1.5 or 2 years being the IGC loss. That's the only loss that they've suffered.
After that, I think they lost tournaments at this cafe called Play Factory. But yeah. But I think as a team, they were a wonderful team and they did what they could and they had their time. And then they disband the team because obviously they must have had internal issues. But I think this is very good game by Naga. You know, she has 14 assists, 1 kill, 4 deaths. And she's been playing support Naga, getting those wards up, pulling stacking creeps out here, pulling them, and this is intelligent gameplay. This is intelligent Dota, you know, planning it out, like playing Naga as a support, just using her for a sleep, just using her for those illusions, just using her for those spams, for those net that can go through BKB, and now getting a heart. So now you have like 3 tankers in this team. You have Beastmaster who's going to stand there with this pipe and mech. You have Night Stalker, who is anyways a strength hero, and he has a Vanguard and an Abyssal Blade, which is going to hurt these people, hurt Morphling a lot, especially when he gets that 2-second stun, and if he's bashed again after that 2-second stun. If Luna and Night Stalker get a good, you know, if they play well together and, you know, just finish off Morphling, then they can pull it off very easily. Because if you see the last battle, Morphling had his free shots. Morphling was just chopping off everyone. Chop, 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 chop.
As we see a smoke gank being popped off on the Radiant side, smoke being popped off on all the heroes as well as Chen's army of creeps. They're going towards the jungle. They actually spot the Naga illusions. Thankfully, no one does a thing. That's professional Dota 2 for you. In pubs, they probably would have started jumping on the Naga as soon as they saw her coming out of the forest. Now they're still looking for people. They're still hunting for blood, but they're finding no one in the jungle. The Beastmaster has purchased a Vanguard that comes up as a flash because it's 46 minutes into the game. A Vanguard is irrelevant and it absolutely does not make sense at this point.
Yeah, definitely, Vanguard doesn't make sense. I think he should have waited for the heart, but I think he wanted the HPs and he wanted the block, maybe because of the Chen creeps, you know, because I think he's not getting that much of money.
As we see, they're going for a Rosh attempt here already. This is probably the 4th Rosh in this entire game. This game started with a Rosh. Let's see if it can end with a Rosh. Again, Luna picks up the Rosh almost instantly. Cheese being taken up by Balinar with an Abyssal Blade who already is equipped with an Abyssal Blade that can, you know, go through a BKB. Although the downside is the 60-second cooldown, so they just have to one time to use it and make it count.
Luna has a BKB. I think this is going to be very easy for Banana Pancakes to pull off, if done well, like without mistakes. Because with Aegis, Butterfly, Manta, BKB, Lifesteal, I don't think no one's stopping Luna. And you have Balanar who's just going to run in with that Cheese and Abyssal and Aegis. So this is going to be very tough for Vo'Sk to pull off. And this is where we're going to see the game end mostly. But let's hope.
We still haven't seen Rubik making a significant steal and actually turning the tide of the game, which he's known to do.
See, this is what you just... I think he must have planned that... did they pick Rubik and Darkseer, or they picked Rubik and Queen of Pain first two? What was it?
I think it was Rubik and Darkseer.
Okay. No, because, yeah, Darkseer was supposed to be played by... But Rubik first pick invested, I think.
And we see illusions going out from everyone. Luna with illusions, Naga side with an illusion. The enraged Wildkin actually showing off the tornado, actually. Very effective way to push down the wave. It does a damage per second. It slows down the enemy wave. It does so much. It's been nerfed. The range has been nerfed, I believe. And the cooldown has probably been... increase, I think. Well, we're not too sure. It's a 9-page change log. We still have a lot to go through here. A surprise being thrown for all the Indian teams here. Let's just hope whoever adapts first, whoever grasps the game fastest, can actually win this tournament. There's something happening here as we speak. That's an illusion, actually. The whole team is actually camping on the base. Morphling is ready with a buyback gold already in his bank account, ready just to jump in, die once if he has to, and buy back and come back with the second fight. Another wave. They are just sending their
half HP.
they're just sending their illusions.
I don't think they require that, you know. Go in with your illusions, jump on them. That's how you're gonna win this game.
This is something we used to see with the earlier Darkseer when his wall of replicate used to replicate everyone. He would just pop it off with a scepter in the middle of the base, and they would just keep crossing it again and again until the illusions would actually break through and get the tower. They would actually keep doing that. That's the reason we saw J4T beating Navi for the first time in one of the tournaments hosted by John DOTA. And now we see a glyph going off, a 5-second glyph. All the team is in entangled, going down on the Darkseer. A wall still not up. Vacuum goes out. A wall finally goes up. Riptide. They're focusing down the Darkseer. Balana hunting him. Luna and Morphling, all of them popping up their BKBs. Morphling being focused down by Luna. Luna with the evasion, the agility, the glaives, everything. Aegis is still up on her and she's still hitting them, standing on one place. GG is the call. Well played indeed. Awesome game here.
I think Vo'Sk was outplayed this game, but definitely I think the second game is going to be worth watching because I think Vo'Sk is going to come back in the second game. Oh, we see a triple kill, and I see buyback, and it's not a GG, and the whole team's down.
Well, I'm extremely sorry, guys. He called the GG.
Being sorry.
I know, but we switched the cameras.
No, the thing is that one of the Senti players did GG.
It's Vo'Sk who called GG, but it probably did not mean much, I guess, because they have a team up here. Loki got a triple kill, and they're rushing.
For the mid racks. I think this game might just change her, and I don't know what happened.
I mean, there's still 40 seconds. That's the biggest cooldown on their strongest hero. That's Luna. Naga is already back. Asleep can hold them off for at least 6 seconds. Beastmaster will be back. Luna has bought back at very little time left, and they're still trying to defend. And I think they're just gonna fall back. It's too late. Luna has actually baited them into believing that they could actually win this game, but it's not gonna happen. She had the gold. She knew it was just a gimmick. She knew she wanted to have fun.
No, it wasn't like she wanted to have fun. She's waiting for them to come to layer so that they waste all the time doing that, and then she buys back, and now they're gonna push.
That kind of fills them with a false sense of hope.
Yeah, because the thing is that buying back instantly just tells the opposite team that you have buyback. Okay, she's there. She's a powerful hero. We can't do that on a base. We can't go on a tower. So they won't do that. So what they actually wanted is the war to get initiated, and that time Luna buys back in TPs. That would have destroyed, you know, the Senti team. That would have really destroyed the Senti team, and it would have been a GG. But I really want to watch the replay of this game because we missed out on that, and that was very bad. I'm very sorry if people are viewing that.
Extremely sorry. We were taken by surprise when it happened, and the GG was called.
Players said GG, and when players say GG, there's something about quitting a game, you know. So
We got trolled, I guess.
No, it's
The players trolled us. I don't know. I mean, it's so rampant. Anyways, people just thought, you know, why not make fun of the casters? You know, we're not really working hard here.
Oh, Darkseer has 4,500 gold. I think a hex is gonna make a difference. A hex, because Luna is still weak. Satnic's not up yet. Luna becomes perfect after Butter Satnic. After Butter Satnic, she's untouchable. Like, not completely untouchable, obviously. If played well, even she can die. There's no hero in Dota that can't die. But I think these guys can rax it very easily. But Banana Pancakes have been not performing the way they've continuously performed throughout the game. I think it's the pressure, you know, the pressures rise so much, and this game has been so long, we've paused so much, and you know, I'm so sure they must be abusing the shit out of each other in that room right now, you know, and that pressure is so high, you know, and especially for a team like Vo'Sk, who's come first in an online tournament, and you know, if some team abuses you, you obviously get, you know, it changes, you know. You get
Absolutely.
scared. You get scared and you don't know what to do. I'm wondering where this Leshrac gets his inventory from, man. Because he's got lower creeps than Rubik. And you see Rubik here with a 4-staff, and you see Leshrac here with a Scepter, BKB, and Arcane Boots. Yeah, obviously because of the racks gone, but still that's a high amount of inventory for Lesh. Oh, we gone. Why?
I think we've disconnected. We actually saw the third lane, the final lane attempt actually being pushed out by Luna and her folks. She is clearly the spearhead on their attack at the moment. The game has been paused for us. It's 54 minutes, and actually we see Queen of Pain and Rubik actually disconnecting from the game. I do not know what that signifies at the moment. Is it a GG call? Or we will not assume it any time it comes up this time.
Vo'Sk can still pull this off. Trust me, they are a good team. They're an experienced team with experienced players. They can still pull it off, but it requires Banana Pancakes to do some mistakes.
Pulling it off, but in the meantime, we'll take a look at the gold that every one of them has. Darkseer actually has 5,000 gold. Now, even if he dies and he ends up buying, he would still have some amount of gold left with him. Apart from him, there's only Akasha, that is Queen of Pain, and Beastmaster, Balana, and Luna that actually have decent quantities of gold that would enable a buyback. And all of them that I just mentioned, the previous 3 names, belong on the Dire side. It's just Darkseer on the Radiant side that can afford a buyback here. Everything is pointing towards an imminent Dire victory. There's absolutely no way I see that they can make a comeback here. It's been a really long game, and I know we could have finished the whole match best of 3 in this time, but the technical issues, the glitches, the disconnects have really hit us hard, and such a wonderful and entertaining game has just gone out.
We're gonna go. I think we're back,
And the go call comes out from Shady. The game is unpausing now. They're just going to put a last stand here, a brave last stand, I might add. Morphling has his Manta up, Ethereal Blade, a BKB, and a Threads. Sleep initiation. They're just going to walk in and they're going to stomp at least 2 heroes. Luna starts hacking away on 1 hero. She decides to focus the task. Screw the enemies. I just want the task and the barracks. I want to get out. Wall goes in. Raws go off.
and he's not used Ethereal yet. He's taking a lot of damage. I think he's going in now to use that Ethereal. Okay, he's got a kill. Remstar's got a kill. He's got a double kill here, and yeah,
Ethereal Blades and Ghost Scepters all over the place, and Akasha, the Queen of Pain, actually falls down, and she just buys back into the game almost instantly. Although it's all in vain. It's a triple racks. It's a GG, well played, they actually mean this for real this time, because practically there's no way, any way that Radiant can make a comeback at this point.
Page. That's a Page. I think that was a very good game by Banana Pancakes. Very well played by them, and Vo'Sk also played well, but he just got outplayed.
I know, and we did see Luna pulling off impeccable last hits, her almost 100% creep conversion. 5 out of 5, every creep that came went into Luna's pockets. And Beastmaster actually sustaining that hard lane solo with the ancient stacking. Everything worked out for them. Right from the Roshan, from the word get go, they smoked up, they went for the Rosh. We doubted them, but they still pulled it off. It's been an incredible game, although plagued by some really unfortunate events. We could not keep a smooth flow of this. The stats lied to us a lot because of the reloads, but we still tried, and hopefully we could do a replay cast of this sometime.
I'm so much waiting for the second game. I'm very excited. I'm sure Vo'Sk is going to get fight back. They're going to get their strats. These heroes were their basic strats, and now they know they can't underestimate this team, Banana Pancakes. Get your strats out there. Show it to us, boys. We are waiting for to see
Exactly.
I would like to add one more thing, and people who like watching Dota, there's this site called AFK Gaming, and they are the official replay analysis partners of with Lord NODWIN, and they're gonna like it's gonna be about. It's not about gonna be about the replay. It's not gonna be about. It's gonna be a written thing about how they're gonna analyze the game, like how it's played. So Dota fans out there, log on to afk.com whenever they can.
All right, that you've heard it from Punk. Replay analysis coming by AFK Gamers. AFK Gaming forums. They're just basically a forum site at this moment. And Punk is actually taking his leave. He needs to go and take care of some business, I believe, some important business. Meanwhile, I'd like to go ahead and thank Alienware for the wonderful support in terms of hardware. It's been incredible. The beast mode PCs and laptops that they've provided us with. Our sponsors, Cooler Master, Dell, ICGC Goa, Rapture Gaming, Microsoft Windows 8. A big shout out to you guys. You guys are the reason this all is possible. We're waiting for the next game now, and we are all looking forward for it. We need a little 5-minute break here. It's been a long cast, and we get back as soon as we can. Thanks for watching. This is Croc, and with me I had Punk, who's from the DMC clan. We'll be getting back to you shortly. Thank you.